This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back to the show. Paula Dinaro joining us, our hypnotherapist, energy healer, happiness coach, and so much more. Paula, how are you doing today?
I'm super grateful to be here, super excited. Thank you for this invitation. I
Well,
really
we
love it.
appreciate it. And by the way, the name of the company, Paula Dinaro Awakening Coach. And we're going to discuss some of the coaching, healing services she provides, and so much more. But I think it's always important to kind of get to know you on a personal level first, Paula. So can you
Yeah.
give us a little bit of your background? Tell us about yourself.
Okay. I'm from Argentina. I have been living in the United States in Miami for 25 years already.
Okay.
My background is in advertising and production, TV production, and around 10 years ago, spirituality was always in my life since I was a little one. I was meditating. I started meditating at 13 years old. Very curious always about what's going on with the mind of the people, why people is not happy, why is poverty, why is war? So always, spirituality was my path. Then when I get here to United States looking for a space like a church or a spiritual space, I found Unity Church, which is metaphysical studies. So I went deeply into whatever is metaphysics and spirituality, prayer, meditation. And then I start one day, I say like 10 years ago, okay, enough of TV.
Yeah.
And I start studying, certify myself. My hands start, working already. I was in the offices. Somebody was like, "Oh, my head hurts," and I was like, "Okay, that's it." But that's it. But I certified in Reiki Master, another technique, quantum healing, which is reconnective healing. Then I did coaching, hypnotherapy,
Wow.
EFT. Then I get involved with the World Happiness Foundation, which is I am ambassador and I certified as a chief of well-being officer. So that is part of my journey. I have a daughter. She's gonna be 15
How
now.
old?
Oh, we're in preparatives with the quinceañera.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I have a 10 and 8-year-old, two little boys, but that's exciting stuff. Wow. A mom, hard worker. And by the way, you're based out of Miami, correct?
I'm based in Miami, yes. In North Miami specifically right now.
And by the way, I just got to ask about your TV life because I know I did that for 20 something years myself. Were you like doing early mornings, overnights? What was your schedule?
Yeah, kind of, depends of the shows, the last show that I was working on, we have to be there like at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Because, it airs at 2 and we need to record it. So yes, crazy hours, crazy people, but fun. But I
Exactly. I
love it.
don't.
I still doing some projects, sometimes they call me for a small project and I still do it because I really love it actually.
Absolutely. I get it. I
Communication.
get
I think
it.
the power of TV, of communication is for the good, like this.
Absolutely. And it's good to have a little bit of both, right?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, when you decided to change careers, right? And you
Mhm.
mentioned your self-confidence wasn't so strong, right? And
Yeah.
so tell us a little bit about this because this is inspiring because you've been through your own share and you're helping obviously coach other people in this. And how did you
Yeah.
discover energy healing and hypnotherapy? I want to know more of that backstory too.
Yeah. Well, you know what about the energy healing? I was in Spain on vacations with my family in the moment I was married. Now I'm on divorce. Um, and it was a fair in the station, the train station, like a holistic fair. And I saw somebody like, a little video that they were showing like a little gray cloud, like for example, on the shoulder. And they with the hands, they were like taking away, they like animation, like with the hands taking away the stock energy there, the gray cloud that you have, this your pain. And they do it like this and they throw in the water. And I was like, what is this? It's amazing, just you can, because I know about the
Yeah.
heal yourself about meditation and prayer, because the movement
Mm-hmm.
that I joined starts as a self-healing with prayer and affirmations and meditation. So about self-healing and being healthy about with the divine connection, I have that. But then, using my hands was another story. So I saw that, I was like, oh, that's cool. So I started doing, in people, and it works because I had my mindset that we can heal ourselves. But then, it's okay, let me go deeper. So then I start looking for somebody for Master Reiki. And I have another friend that she was a producer also. I still have been in TV at that moment. And she was like, yeah, I think I'm doing the transition too. I'm tired of the stress of the clients, of the production. And she started teaching Reiki. So I get myself into the Reiki with her. And then, it's like a law of attraction. You start vibrating a different frequency and people start
Mm-hmm.
appearing in your life. And I have this, I wasn't a coach yet, but I was kind of a mentor on the spiritual path. I have been like already like 15 years of meditation and prayer and affirmation and doing whatever course the church offered for me. I was doing it. I was super into, the power of the mind and the power of the words that we say as a prayer and as a meditation. So she introduced me to this another technique, which is in Spanish, energía, like healing energy. That works with sacred geometry and works, on the pineal gland, awakening the pineal gland, awakening new connection in your brain. I was like, oh my God, I love it. I want to do that.
Yeah.
I get into that too. Uh, and then as a professional, you want to make a living on this and try to have more certification as you can. And then I find out the hypnotherapy, it gives you a license here in South Florida. And my
Okay.
Florida, actually, hypnotherapy give you like a license to have your own uh,
Yeah.
consulting, space. So I say, oh, and I love it because hypnotherapy is, super love it. It's super powerful. And so I studied hypnotherapy, master hypnotherapy, because it's one of the most wonderful tools that you can have to heal something, to bring, you know, awareness, or to stop smoking, or to enhance anything. If you want to be more focused, you want to be more, um, like more energy, we can program
Yeah.
linguistic programmation. You can do that with your mind. So in a hypnotherapy state, what happens is you distract the consciousness, the limiting
Okay.
belief, the one that is, this cannot happen, how this can happen. And when you're in hypnotic state, it's like you're dreaming. Anything can be possible, you know. So you I can, bring your mind to certain circumstances, to change the circumstances, to talk to your inner child, to talk to your future self, to go to past life. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. There's so much to you, and we're learning more.
Yeah.
And she's helping so many with mind, body, and soul. If you are just tuning in, using all these different techniques, and she's really teaching clients, as you mentioned, how to have sustainable happiness. But
Yeah.
there's so many modalities. Did you want to dive into, specifically the tapping or the conscious movement? I don't, there's so much. What did
Yeah.
you, what did you want to discuss next? And you have retreats too, I was reading about.
Yeah. I know. I had that problem. All my friends, Paula, focus on one
Yeah.
thing. I can't, because all of them work together. I have this integrative healing. That's what I name it. So it depends where are you on that day. I work with different techniques. That is how I work with my clients. We talk on the first session, of course, what is your main goal, or what is going on in your life. And then, I design like a plan for you. I have a program of 9 sessions, because first of all, the 9 is a special number, the end and the beginning. And also
Yeah.
because after the years, I realized that with 9 sessions, we can have like a very profound transformative experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's not one session, one session you can heal something, but if you want to like have a profound sustainability and happiness and well-being, it need to have a little process. Um, so for example, tapping or EFT, this emotional freedom technique, is a beautiful and powerful technique that I teach to executives, for example.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a 5 minutes, 3 minutes technique that you can go and just, for example, it works very well to release anxiety or fear or any low vibration emotions. For example, if you have to go to a hard meeting or a presentation, or go to your boss and discuss a project and you're super have anxiety, it's just snake tapping, because you tap in specific points on your body. And the techniques say like this: even though I feel stress, I completely love and accept myself. That is the basic. And then you tap in different points of the body, repeating, the same phrase. If you are, sometimes I executive that say I love myself sounds kind of weird. You can say, even though I feel stressed, I have
Yeah.
everything that I need to succeed. I have everything that I need to succeed. I have everything that I need to succeed. And also you can tap in different points in your body. I can share then with you the different points and absolutely release the stress. So before going to the meeting, to the presentation, you go 2 minutes to the bathroom and just do that and completely change game.
Oh my goodness. I love this. I want to hear more stories of the people
Yeah.
you're helping too. This is
Yeah.
exciting. What else do you have in store for us? My goodness.
Um, the conscious movement, I love it because I love to dance. When I was a little one, I want to be like a Ginger Rogers and Fred
Oh,
Astaire together.
okay.
Want to be an actress and sing and dance. Well, and that doesn't happen.
Okay.
So somebody say no, artists die to death. They don't make money, so you have to study something that makes money. That happens with a lot of people, in this world. So I studied advertising. That was fun. But then, the dancing was always in my life present. I have two bigger sisters, and we all dance together all the time with the neighbors all my life. So dancing was always in my life. And I feel so happy when I dance. When I dance, I feel so connected with my divinity, with God, with the universe, with the music. Then I say, I need to share this,
Oh,
and
wow.
I just, I need to, if I feel this way, I'm sure other people can feel happy
Yeah.
dancing. And everything is energy, everything is vibration. We are music. I say that we are music. Music is the symphony of the universe, music is everything. So I mix a mindfulness, gratefulness meditation for your body.
Yeah.
That happens also, when we grow up, we become serious professionals.
Mm-hmm.
We don't laugh, we don't dance, we don't move, we are all correct. Yes, sir, try to fit in this business world. And we disconnect with our body. And our body is, if we don't have a body, we don't exist,
It's
right?
true.
So we're so disconnected with our body. So the idea is to go back to your body. I say that your body is a divine instrument. It's the only way that God expressed through you, as you. So you are, I say, you have one fingerprint. Your soul also have a fingerprint, and how you express yourself through your body, through movement. The connection with your body is uniqueness, unique way of being. So accepting yourself, being confident with your body, give you, a strength and more confidence to go on life, for everything. So
Amazing.
I create this method where I mix this meditate. I started with a meditation, being mindful and grateful for your body, like, be grateful for your big toe and the right foot,
Yep.
it could give you balance. Be grateful for your hands, right? The little pinky that you don't realize until you hit it, you hit, oh my God, my pinky. And you know this there, but be grateful for your body, but your eyes, your ears, everything. So I started with that profound meditation. So you connect with your body. Then I do like a chakra alignment. Chakras are the 7 centers of energy that we have in our body. Like the 7 colors of the rainbow. There are the 7 notes of the musical notes, right? So there are 7 centers, energy centers in our body, named chakras. They're located through the spine, right? Um, if we have more time, then I explain more. But there are 7 centers, and each chakra has a color, like the rainbow color, and it has a affirmation, and it have a sound, and it's a specific. If your chakra is blocked, some organs of your body get affected. So that is why it's important to have your energy balanced, also, right? So then I do like this. Chakra alignment and activation with affirmation. And then I start with music, slow music, so people can
Mm-hmm.
forget about your head and start moving and get into the music. I put songs with, mindful songs and words, so you get inspired. And people live super happy and release because sometimes I put shake it, shake it, shake. I use a lot like the Shake It Off for Taylor
Shake
Swift.
it off.
Shake it
I
off,
love
yes.
that song. Yes.
So I put people to shake it off, and to release the stress. So people left, you know, in a higher vibration, release and connect with your inner child. Also, give yourself permission to play. So that is the conscious movement that I name a dance meditation.
Okay. What are
I
some of the
can
things
talk
we could
forever.
start
So I
doing? Well, what
sometimes,
are some of the things we could start doing at home to start meditating, to calm down? Like, what is your routine in the morning? Like, is there something maybe you could help us with? Like, give us
yeah.
some, what should we
As
be
soon as
doing?
as soon as I wake up, I say thank you, God, and I
So be
say
grateful.
be
Hmm.
being grateful is a key for happiness and for everything in your life. For and I teach my little daughter, now she's not little, but since she was little, every night we do this routine of gratefulness. I'm sorry I went to the night routine, but but
Wow.
it came up for the gratefulness. I teach her how to be grateful for. So we revise the day. What happened today? Oh, I played with my friend. I went to school. We have clean sheets. We have water. We have a ceiling and up. You know, so little things that we don't give importance because we have it. But gratefulness is a key to abundance also, because you're grateful for what you have. You're like, you're not looking at what is missing. You're being grateful for what you have and grateful for
Yeah.
your health. So in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I say, okay, thank you. I'm alive. Thank
Uh-huh.
you. And I say, God, use me. God, use me. Use me for happiness, for peace, for being an instrument of, if I can have somebody smiling, I would do it. And then, like I say, in the morning, I take my time to meditate a little bit. Some days no, some days yes. It's not
Yeah.
every day the same, but yes, meditating and being grateful and connect with my body and visualize my day as a wonderful day, easy day. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be flowing and happens. And I love to do exercise in the morning. I'm going to walk, and what I do is I look at the sun straight with my eyes open in the
Wow.
morning. I try to do it early in the morning because then later heart hurts. But it's very important to look at the sun with your eyes open because we are light, and the sun is the food for our cells.
So true.
So,
Oh,
I have also this, sometimes I do this meditation on the sunrise at the beach.
oh,
Lucky that we live on the beach. So, and the
beautiful.
meditation in the morning on the beach, the light that the sun produces at that time awakes us hormones of happiness, produce the brain to produce more hormones of happiness and
Mm-hmm.
calm. So it give you health. So your health needs the sunlight for sure.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
kind of my routine.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And I feel like, I don't know, there's something about you that's so energetic and just got a great aura energy about you. And,
Yeah.
I feel like since the pandemic, a lot of people talk about how they're anxious, the anxiety, the stress, which, right? Do you find
Yeah.
like an uptick the past few years in this of people really needing help to relieve this? Because it's kind of running our lives.
Yes, I think the too much TV, also too much news
Yeah.
is not good. I know that we're in a news podcast, but we giving good news. Um, and being present, I think the anxiety comes because what is coming when in the
Yeah.
future, and sadness and depression is because you're in the past. So the most you stay in the present moment, being grateful and acknowledging that right now, right here in this exactly moment, all is good. Nothing is happening in this moment, you know? So being in the present and breathing, of course, breathing is key. I tell people sometimes doesn't know how to breathe. Just 3 deep breaths, inflating your stomach, hold it, and release. I say the triangle breathing is inhale in three. 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 1, 2, 3. If you do that 3 times, you're gonna feel the difference.
Okay.
So inhale, hold 1, 2, 3, and exhale 1, 2, 3 again. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, and exhale. That brings oxygen to your brain and you can see things differently. When you're driving in a light,
Yeah.
you stop in a light, you have nothing to do, just practice this deep breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this affirmation that say, God is in charge and all
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
And I think that is a powerful affirmation, when you know that it's a higher power, a higher presence, which is love and peace. And I say we're like fishes swimming in this loving energy.
big ocean. Yes.
Exactly. We're in an ocean of love and peace. We just need to realize that.
Oh, my
And I
goodness.
always say the good people, we are more, the good, we are more. It's just we don't have that much advertising, but we need to be the change that we want to see. So I always say, go there and just be nice.
Yeah.
Tell the other person that you cross on the street, on the supermarket, oh, I love your hair. If you love it, just get out of the closet. That is what I'm saying. Just people, we need to get out of the closet with our goodness, instead to keep it to ourselves and think that what the other person is going to think if I say so, if I'm dancing, if I'm thinking. Just free. Be free and be good.
Amazing. Do you have any retreats coming up soon?
Yes, I have this women's retreat, May 17th,
Okay.
because we women need to go back to this loving kindness energy, everybody, but
Mm-hmm.
we have been using our masculine energy so much to, open spaces for us in the society, right? And we're working, we're hard, we're independent, we're powerful, we're moms, we are working with professionals. But what happened with this feminine energy? Be kind to ourselves, giving ourselves the time to pause without guilt, right? And also, I'm going to be doing this powerful hypnotherapy about releasing your feminine lineage because women, we have been, suffering so much during the last millenniums, thousands of years, and we inherited that in our genius and our energy and our family tree. So with this hypnotherapy, what we do is we get connected with our ancestors,
Okay.
your mom, your grandma, your grandma, after 5 generations, and we acknowledge them because if they are no we are not be here if we don't have a mom or grandma, right? Each other give birth to each other. So we honor that. We say thank you for that. We have empathy for their suffering
Mm-hmm.
and we give them back their suffering.
Ah,
Because in consciousness, we repeat inherited beliefs, pain, abuses, way of being, silence. We in consciousness, we repeat that. So when you stop that and you say, you know what, I know that you suffer. I know you were abused. I know you couldn't have your dream. I know you was
yeah.
silence. I know that, but that was you. For now,
Mm-hmm.
I ask you for permission to do it differently, to do it boldly, to do it happily. So I have all chills right now on myself.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing, amazing. Well, we are out of time, unfortunately.
Oh,
My goodness, I didn't realize
okay.
this, but it's been a pleasure and an honor speaking with you and getting to know you today. Thank you so much for being here and joining us again, Paula Dinaro.
Thank you so much, Hill. It's a pleasure. And thank you for your divine energy and your time.
Ditto. And how can we reach out to you? Tell us the website,
Uh,
please.
Paula Dinaro is my name, is my website, and my LinkedIn. I do also corporate, I have this title, this book, this Thank God It's Monday. So I bring
Mm-hmm.
all this to corporations, and my Instagram is Paula Coaching. Um, if you want, I can give my phone number, 786-346-3083. I'm here to help you be happier and live a harmonious life.
Beautiful. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Pleasure
so much.
having you here and looking forward to the next time we get to connect. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. To all of our listeners,
Everybody.
stay tuned. We'll be right back with more. Please stay with us.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.